So hello again, this is Samantha Carberry with SheFindsJoy.com. In this video, I want to discuss with you why I gave up sugar in 2019 and how I did that, kind of my secret weapon to that. So in the early part of 2018, I actually successfully ate no sugar from January 1st till April 20th. April 20th, I suffered a great loss in my life and I found myself sitting by a bedside in a hospital, grieving the fact that I was about to lose my beloved grandfather. And I was hungry and I was not prepared. And so I turned to whatever the hospital had in stock, which happened to be a ridiculous amount of Lorna Doone cookies. So I fell off track and I got back on track sometime in the middle of the summer, but still was dealing with a lot of emotional damage and just kind of feeling overall lost. So I went back to sugar again, and then I went off briefly to lose weight to fit into a bridesmaid's dress for my sister's wedding because I was not going to not be able to be in my dress. And then, of course, going into the holidays, I totally went crazy on sugar again. I mean, crazy on sugar. I swear in a way I was on a path to try to kill myself with sugar. So I knew going into the beginning of 2019 that I didn't want to live like that anymore. I just chalked 2018 up as a really bad year. I learned a lot of things along the way, but come the turn of 2019, I basically looked at it like this. I could have said, hey, I failed 3 times last year. But instead I decided to say, hey, I lost the same 20 or so pounds 3 times. That's literally 60 pounds. If I can do it 3 times, I can surely do it a 4th. But what I'm doing in my mind is I'm kind of just starting over. And the way I feel without sugar in my life, I cannot even describe to you. Now, of course, I get it all the time, I can't give up sugar, or I don't know how I would give up sugar, or you're trying to kill me, and all these funny things about sugar. And the truth is, what people I think are really saying is, I don't know how I would do that, and I would be really overwhelmed, and I don't want to be left out at family functions and parties and get-togethers. Because, let's be honest, sugar is everywhere. It's how we celebrate everything in our lives. And it does taste really, really good. So I don't want to lie to you. I remember how good, amazingly good a sugar cookie is, or an ooey gooey brownie. Okay, I do. But at the same point, those things left me trapped in my body. I literally hated myself. I dealt with acne. I dealt with being overweight and fat and inflamed and just miserable. I had the constant ups and downs that sugar brings to you, and I just felt like death. There towards 2018, I could have swore I was pre-diabetic, and I may have been. So it just, to me, sugar is extremely dangerous. Now, I'm strictly talking about the emotional and the physical of how sugar made me feel, but I would love to over time dig deeper with you as to why you really shouldn't consume sugar. But I'm going to tell you my secret weapon, I guess, or my secret to giving up sugar. Once you have stopped eating sugar, and this is hard for everyone to believe, you no longer crave sugar. And there is a reason for that. It's called leptin. So when we consume tons of sugar over and over and over again, well, let's say it this way. When you have a little bit of sugar, your insulin kicks in. If there's too much sugar, it signals your fat cells to make fat, and the fat cells release leptin, and leptin tells your brain that you're full. Well, the problem is when we consume crazy amounts of sugar in our diet, which most Americans do, and I'm embarrassed to tell you how much I consume, we create a blind spot in our brain to leptin. So basically we're eating and eating and eating, and our brain cannot tell us that we are full. So you literally cannot willpower yourself out of not eating. So everyone walks around feeling like, oh, I just don't have the willpower. No, you are chemically not working right. And your brain can't tell your stomach to stop eating. So when you stop eating sugar, your blood sugar evens out, your leptin evens out, and when you eat a big, healthy dinner, guess what? You're full, and your brain tells you that, and you don't overeat. So now, of course, you can overeat on all kinds of foods. It's not just sugar, but sugar does so many things, and I'll get into that. But I just wanted to tell you kind of real quickly why I've chosen to give up sugar and what that means to me. And if you like this video, comment below or leave a comment on the blog. And, let me know, would you like to know more about how sugar affects your body? Would you like to, have a step-by-step guide on stopping sugar? I promise you it can be done. I've lost 20 pounds in 6 weeks simply because I stopped eating sugar and naturally started eating healthier foods. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you to start to at least think about the possibility of cutting sugar from your diet. Thank you.